and welcome to the Open Book. Now, yesterday we had a conversation. I did a live. If you did not see that live, make sure you go back and look at the live from yesterday regarding various programs that may or could potentially in the future be affected by a government freeze. Okay, and so on today, I came across this video where Jasmine Crockett goes further into details and actually confirms a lot of some of the things that we talked about yesterday. Let's definitely listen and pay attention.
This is a white supremacy agenda that was laid out in Project 2025. If you go back on YouTube and look at some of the clips of various members in committee asking people, such as the guy that they're trying to put over the OMB, he is somebody that I question for sure about this Project 2025 agenda because he is one of the authors of Project 2025. I am trying to tell you that they don't care about the middle class. So number one, Democrats need to stop saying that we didn't have a middle class agenda. No, our middle class agenda has been taking care of people for a very long time. And I'm going to be clear, it's not just a middle class agenda, it is a poor folk agenda as well. So the idea that people right now are struggling, not knowing whether or not Head Start will actually be available so that they can go out and work. And then the next thing you know, we know that the Republicans are going to say you need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, even though you can't go to work and you want to go to work. I just tweeted not too long ago about the fact that our unemployment numbers are going to go up. We are headed for a full-on recession. And that is not me trying to be an alarmist. That is me trying to get you to pay attention. So most of you are wondering, what can you do? Well, what we should have done was on November 5th, but nevertheless, this is where we are. So what do we do next? Well, number one, there's a lot of organizations that have decided they are going to engage in litigation. We also need to be supportive of our attorney generals in the good states. The good states are the ones that have this all together. Now, the poorer states haven't jumped in this. And frankly, if we get court rulings that benefit the whole country, those poor states like Mississippi, like Louisiana, the ones that rely on the states that bring in the money, like California, etc., then you know what? If y'all not trying to jump in the litigation, don't worry about getting your funding. We'll keep the funding in our states, the ones that have attorney generals that are actually working for the people. We know that there's been lawsuits filed everywhere. There has been one district court judge as it relates specifically to him trying to stop these funds, okay? That judge has basically said, we're going to put a hold on this. We're not doing what you want to do on Monday, February 3rd, when everything is supposed to take effect. Now, the questions are like, what will it impact? Because they got their new little press secretary. She got up there. She lying through her teeth. She's just a good MAGA because only loyalists are allowed to be involved. She did not want to answer the questions. They said if it was benefits that go directly to the people, then the benefits will still go directly to the people. The reality is that when they put out the memo, it contradicted what she said. So who knows what all they are trying to go after. It does seem as if SNAP benefits will be on the cutting block. And again, you can go back and watch video footage of me talking about the fact that rural America uses more SNAP benefits than urban America, but urban America seems to get it right when it comes to voting. Rural America, I need you to wake up, because if for some reason you can't put food on your table, just know who you need to blame. Benefits are going to be under attack. From what I can tell, it looks like if you get a housing voucher, that it may be under attack. Let me just tell y'all something. He has a track record of bankruptcy. He has a track record of just not paying his bills. Right now, what he is trying to do is run the federal government the exact same way, in a fraudulent way where we don't pay our bills. So on March 14th, mark my words, I could be wrong, but I think we're going to end up shutting down the government. The problems that we keep seeing is that he is trying to test his power. He said that he was going to be a dictator on day one, and that's exactly what we are experiencing, because he decides that his power of the pen should overrule everything else. The reason that he is wrong, in my legal opinion, when it comes to appropriations, that is not something that the president does. It is something that the Congress does. The Congress has the power of the purse. What does that mean? That means that it has to go through 535 people before it makes it to the president's desk. And that is the only way that we literally take in your tax dollars from the various ways that we take in tax revenue. And then we redistribute that money in the various ways that we do. That has to go through Congress. He unilaterally believes that he can, with the stroke of a pen, say, never mind, we're going to undo that.
Wow. So, shout out to Representative Jasmine Crockett for sharing some valuable information, also giving us some advice and tips on things that we could do to prepare in the future. But I appreciate you and your voice, and also for giving us a different perspective on what's taking place. Thank you so much, Representative Jasmine Crockett. So, y'all, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope that everyone has a fabulous day. And until next time, bye bye.